Hi and welcome. My name is Katrina, and this is our Vampire the Masquerade stream, season 3, titled The Three Kingdoms. And Three Kingdoms indeed. I am now in a very privileged point in this end game where I can lean back a little bit and see my little puppets play. But before we see the madness, the fun, the death, the murder, the mayhem, as per usual, I would love my lovely, terrified players to introduce themselves as well as their characters.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm playing Christopher Masters, Ventru, formerly of 10th generation, now of 9th. Let's speak no more about that, totally by accident. And he's the Prince of Boston, of the handful of vampires that are still left alive. And, well, things break, people die. It's all very sad. Anyhow.
I mean, are you really a prince if there's like 4 people left? You're just a manager at this point.
As long as that at least, as long as I have me and one other, I shall still be. I will still be a prince. I will still have subjects. Kneel.
He can make new ones, you know.
Yeah. Ooh, a city only populated by Ventru.
Hi, I'm Daniel. I play the true royal here who actually has subjects. I am the Autumn Knight, the Moth King, the Keeper of the Door, the Moth Male Master, the etc. All of the things. And I'm terrified. And yeah, I might do something really stupid today. So I'm... yeah.
I'm such a grandma, I'm like...
Yeah. Just, this is gonna be... Marianne, I love you. I'm saying this now. We're friends.
Yeah, on that, I'm Marianne. Hi.
My very good friend.
And Siobhan York, Siobhan Price, Daria, what's your face? I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm very dead. I'm so fucking afraid. Let the games begin. Or not. Let's game over. I don't know.
Let's play Monopoly Uno today,
Yeah,
Just load
yeah.
up and play some Uno, right?
That's like innocent enough, I think.
Whoever wins
perhaps.
Uno survives.
On that note, cheers, my dears.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
Do I have
Reason we
to?
drink.
Oh, yeah, you do. You're gonna need it, I'm sure.
Terrible people.
Terrible GM. But there we go. On that note, we're going to start this evening's episode, and we will see where this night takes
You didn't
us.
take Jade. Okay, let's see. Sorry.
That's nice of you to remind me for a potential punishing Shiv. If you can't kill her, kill someone she likes.
Katrina, take it, please.
Well, on that note, we're actually going to go into the scene directly with Sheev.
I mean, like, do I need to get my skis out?
Down the slope. No.
Okay.
We need to be serious. We're everybody's very terrified. This is great. Well, we're going to go into the scene with Shiv, aka Miss Volkova, as she is on her bike traveling at an extreme speed through the cityscape of Boston this night. And she has managed to put behind a bit of distance very quickly. As she's heading off, as I understood it, is she going back to Hashimoto's residence?
Unfortunately, yes, that's where she's going.
Right. At this point in time, is it Shiv or is it Volkova in control?
It's Volkova in control. Shiv failed.
Shiv failed. I will give you another opportunity when you get to Mr. Hashimoto's residence to see if you can breach through. And again, as per usual, right now with you can try as many times as you want, because I want you to have freedom within your character to change things. But that is good and bad. If you fail, you fail. You can't do shit. You have to go bad. You know, these are the rules we're playing with. So, you arrive at a lightning speed through the night.
Yep. Daria, she's loving the night.
And she arrives with the gin.
Can you remind her of her name? The real, like, not... what's her
Callisto.
name again? Callisto, thank you. Dearest Callisto, do you mind coming inside with me?
Of course. Of course. Of course.
I will promise to keep you safe.
Will you?
Do you doubt me? And I'll take her hand and kind of start walking towards the door.
She hesitantly, weirdly, there's a weird, and now because you are Volkova, the magic of Callisto is almost palpable. Like the blood that courses through this vessel. It's almost intoxicating, but it would literally be like drinking fire, and that's not necessarily a good idea. But the potential of this vessel, that is almost too much for Daria Volkova's mind to comprehend.
I think as I take her hand to kind of a little willfully, let's call it willfully, walk her towards the door. Instead of like when I pull her towards me, I'll actually lift her up and I'll walk the steps with her and press her against the door. I did miss you, you know? You were gone for so long.
Was I asleep?
Yes. It was all him. He did that to you, I'm sure of it. He
Which
wanted
one?
you all for himself.
The voices in the night, or a prince?
Perhaps
I am
both. You should not
confused.
trust men of the night. None of them. Only me, and I'll take take away one of the locks of her hair from her face and just kind of brush it away lightly.
Her face glimmers between like a genuine, like you would remember if she was Shiv, is compassion and almost borderline love to trickles of high confusion. She touches your hand. Why do I feel like I loved something about you?
I give her a light kiss. Wow, we had a connection, did we not? And I'll open the door.
As soon as you open the door, you see two of Hashimoto's very, very, very nicely attired ghouls as they bow very deeply as you enter.
I think we'll be needing a room.
As you wish. They almost do not speak too much. They are very silent. They do their bidding. This is very Hashimoto's ghouls. They are very highly trained. Almost like they almost gesture to, do you want us to take said guest? Or just follow, show you.
Show me. And I
Take-
still, like, I talk to them, but I'm still interlocked with my eyes towards her.
Yeah. Very quickly, you go up to the second floor again, and as you do so, Hashimoto, dressed impeccably, bows and looks very thrilled.
Later.
Ah, of course, Miss Price. Siobhan, dearest, you have gathered a guest of great importance. I would leave you to it.
Not now, yes.
Of course, I am a servant. He bows very deeply as you walk past them, as his servants show you into a suite.
He's such a strange little man, does not know his place. Where were we? And I'll swiftly, go back to her, or snap my attention back to her.
Sometimes I feel like my mind is like a flux, like a loop, like a looking glass.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
There are more princes in the city.
What is that to us? What is that to you? Princes, royalty?
But haven't you
Okay.
seen through it? If the prince of the ever-changing night sky succeed, you will die.
I will die. Nonsense, girl.
Oh no, very badly so. Your soul, your essence, will be ripped apart and punished.
Well, that will not happen. But what did you say of his plans?
Oh, I don't know such things. She smiled.
Of course you don't.
But the
darling,
dead do. The dead always knows.
The plans you speak of.
They are
His
all
plans.
around, ever present, never leaving. Even your lover walks in the distance. And other ones. I am very confused. I'm sorry. She sits down on the bed. The room is quite modern. It has a tiny bit of an Asian vibe to it, but it's not like full on. It's more modern. Hashimoto has his heritage here, of course, but he is a man of more modern tastes. So it's very clean. It's very like I would say masculine, minimalistic in design, also for the early 2000s. You have the chromes, you have the black, you have like the silk bed linen, a beautiful bedboard in like white marble. Everything is very clean, very just so.
Yeah. I think even though Callisto is speaking, Shiv will she will place her on the bed. And I rolled a 9.
Hey, finally!
And as Daria is leaning, or kind of, I don't know, going on top of her on the bed.
Very, very, very animalistic, predatory wolf.
Yeah, because I don't think she wants something, but she's not sure what she wants. What she does,
but Daria is very dangerous, so
Yeah.
it makes sense.
And instead of just attacking Callisto, I will just touch her head. I will just brush her hair. Callisto, are you okay?
Yes, confused.
I understand that. The trauma that you've been through and all the hiding and everything that's been done to you. I understand that. And please forgive me, but I need some of your blood. Will you allow me to take a drink, please?
Of course. As we have done before, I will give anything I can to you. She grabbed both of your hands, and the demeanor is very different. I fear for you. I fear for all of them, but mostly you.
I know. It must be confusing. I will try and explain afterwards. And I'll kiss her deeply, and I'll go for her neck.
And as
I'm not going to be very...
As the blood hit Shiv / Daria, it is bliss. It is power. There is love. It's drinking summer and spring and childhood memories. It's drinking promises and hope with a lick of fire. It is bringing tears to Daria's eyes because she cannot comprehend what she is feeding on, though Shiv does. And the moment is endearing. And as she does so, the camera's going to pan out into a very ghastly scene as a prince and another prince are having a parley.
I think the Moth King has just grabbed something like a barrel, because this was like in warehouse, right?
Yeah.
And just sort of flung it just across the room, just out of anger. Now that I've sort of, because he's already sort of sat down with his fae and taken all that, and now it's just like, okay, everybody else, my people are alive. Walk up and just throw something.
Boink. Well, the echoes through the warehouse. I don't know. That snaps also the other prince into his now new consciousness of being. The djinn is gone. But you did, as you said, he.
Yeah. Fear not.
Fear.
You need to be smart
Not
about.
fear. It's not fear, it's anger. This is failure.
It's a temporary setback, and it might not even be that. The important thing now is not to charge off half-cocked. We need to use our brains in this one.
An enemy has gathered a powerful asset, something we need.
Yes, but here's two things though. One is to set an enemy. An enemy which would be more dangerous, though perhaps not as physically daunting as the one we just defeated, but more dangerous still. Going straight at him won't succeed. And secondly, I'm confident that at least Shiv, if not the thing that is Price, wants it to be where exactly we want it to be. And she can be talked to. She can be reasoned with. We just need to catch her at the... what is the word? The moment when she's home. When she's behind the wheels, so to speak.
Well, you should get in touch with your friend real soon.
Well, the sun is...
about what would happen at dawn, and you can tell her that her little friend, the one she cared about, by the rise of the sun, her head will part her shoulders.
And that's for the scroll, right?
Yes.
That's good. We'll start with that. Getting the djinn back might take a little longer, but...
Yeah,
that'll
that
be
I'll
fixed.
put on you.
I'll tell you what, I'll make sure that the djinn will be where we need it to be when the time comes. That's the best I can do. Besides, if we take it back, then they're going to try to take it back, and then we're going to go. Yeah, it's just going to be an internal tapping around
Just
something that's useless.
get it done.
And I'll think you're... The little word at the end of those sentences, you know, starts with an P, ends with an E. Ah,
It's just
sarcasm is just lost on you, isn't it?
If there's like
Column?
yeah, column just punches it.
That looked painful. Okay, well, I'll be off that. We should meet tomorrow night. As early as possible, probably. Where would it suit you?
Well, if I don't hear from you by dawn, then
Well, you know, the point is, you can still get what you need by dawn without having to see me, as I said. Just because we cannot.
you're the
kind
one
of
who
walk
wanted to talk to her. I'm letting you talk to her. I'm letting you deliver the message that her friend, Jade, is going to die.
Yeah. I have sort of tried to explain to you the difference between Shiv and the other thing, right? Never mind. You'll be hearing from me, and I turn around and walk out. And I see what walks out, he thinks, Why is my life filled with idiots?
I think the other priest feels the same way. It's like, I've given you a message.
Yeah.
Just fucking do it.
And as he leaves, I'm gonna, because I feel there's small ones about.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I'll just have one of them come to me and be like, follow him.
As you is my liege.
And then I'm going to go and pick up the big hurt boy and carry him home.
Yep. Because he took a licking.
Yes. I was like jumping out of a medic. No.
Oh. All right then, Prince of Boston. Where are you heading off to?
Well, he gets in his car and he drives towards the rendezvous with Locke.
Right.
And as he does, he gets behind the wheels and his new little inner voice, a tad colder and more attached than before, he says, I mean, if you do nothing, it would solve some problems. It would not be your fault. She would have brought it upon herself.
But. Oh, but.
And gets out the phone. Nah, we can wait a little bit. Wait till I get back there. Calm down. And I'll call out when I park the car at Locke's place, or at the sheriff, where rendezvous with the sheriff is, where he's keeping the prisoner.
Yeah, it's one of. It's actually in the glass tower, on the lower levels.
Excellent.
Yeah. It's because it's your main.
Well protected, well
protected, well guarded. Yeah. So you call Shiv as you arrive at the glass tower.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're going to jump back into the scene with Shiv as she has feasted on sweet Callista's nectar. And feeling almost bathed clean.
And the phone rings.
Exactly that.
I'll pick it up. I'll be back, love.
Ah, Miss Price. It's the Prince of the City speaking. Terribly sorry to disturb you with this.
Should I hang up, Chris, so you could start that over again?
Can I detect the proper sarcasm in her state of her voice? The old Shiv, the state of her voice, or?
It could be both, maybe.
Yeah, it could be both.
You can do an intelligence check.
Yeah. Let's see if I can speak or not. Two successes. Two.
Oh, that you know Shiv, and this is Shiv's almost like, come on now, let's get to the point.
Oh, excellent. You never know who you're gonna get when you call you these days, Shiv. First of all, I just want to say, do not direct your anger at me. I had nothing to do with this. I have completely blameless, but I've been given a message.
Say that, it's usually because someone has done something on your behalf.
No, not on my behalf.
Someone else.
Someone has given me a message to relay to you, and that is what I do. Though I would suggest
is this really the time how you want to spend
yes, I would acquiescence. You see, a common acquaintance of ours would like something that belongs to him that you have. A certain piece of writing. And unless he gets it, he will separate the head from the shoulders of another common friend of ours.
What?
When did you speak with Jade last?
Jade, that was at the bombing. That was at the hotel.
Yes.
That was when I placed her at the hospital.
Yes, she's no longer in the hospital. And I'm afraid that unless someone gets what he wants, he's going to chop her head off. Now, I know me and Jade have had our problems in the past, but I'd rather not see her dead. And he stops a little bit and like searching his feeling. Is this true? Yeah, technically.
Well,
it's like it wouldn't bother him, but like It seems needless and wasteful. He does not fuck around when it comes to that piece of scroll, my dear.
Why
And I
the
believe
fuck
you
is
have
this coming
angered
through
him.
you? And why are you okay with this?
Well, I'm not okay with it, but what am I going to need to do? Attack him?
You could-
Do you think I can fight him?
You have an
I can't even
entire
see
army,
him.
Chris. You cannot see him, but you could take messages for him. What are you, his errand boy? What the fuck, Chris?
We could talk about something else if you wanted to, but I guess you don't want to do that, now do you? So let's stick to this little matter and get it done.
You get
I suggest you
the
do it.
fuck
I'm trying to
done.
help you. I'm trying to
No,
help
but
you here,
what?
Shiv. I don't...
Being a text...
Do you want
Are you in
Jade to
cahoots with
die?
him?
Do you want Jade
Do
to die?
you? Do you?
No, but I'm not gonna... But I'm not in a position to stop it. You are in a position to stop it. All you have to do is give him that scroll. Is that such a big deal? Why do you need it?
I am
You don't
not
even
in
need it.
control of this person, this body, at all time, and you are wasting it by conveying messages that you could deal with yourself on our behalf, not mine, not hers, but ours. Does not our friendship not mean anything to you anymore?
It does, but I could ask the same to you. You asked the impossible of me and I acquiesced. And you cannot do this for me.
What did I ask you of, Chris?
If you hadn't
Dad.
asked me to let that bastard live, I would have separated his head from his shoulders a long time ago. But I don't. I hold back and watch the city crumble and burn around me. For you. So you can at least show some goddamn gratitude and give in on this one little matter before it ends up costing more than Jade's safety.
Chris, take a really hard look at yourself. Because you are the one that got us into this world. All of us. You, Chris, you might have not said it, but it's reeking off you every time I ask you that question. So, pardon me, but you owe all of us. Jade, Sean, me, yourself, your former self.
You're wrong on one count there, I can tell
I
you that
will
much for
deal
sure.
with this on my end and I'll hang up.
Oh well. You can at least say you tried. If she dies, she dies.
Am
moon
I
is
allowed to do
heavy.
anything right now?
Huh?
Am I allowed to do anything right now?
Oh,
Can I-
I'm gonna jump. Well, if you want to take the mantle first, it's fine.
I
No,
just
no,
want
she
to
can
do
go first.
one thing, one really small thing, as I hang up. I'm going to use one spell before you can cut to another one. I'm going to use the summoning spell on Mr. Kill my best friend, you fucker.
See? It's a their problem, not my problem. I'm the one left with the blame.
And that's if you said last time you wanted pictures of our rolls, I'll be happy to do it, but it's just a summoning spell. It's 4, 5, 6, 7 successes. It doesn't have to be immediately, but you've been tugged. You know my location, and you can decide for yourself how fast you want to come, but you probably want to come.
And this is the autumn night, I am sure.
Yes, it is.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. Before we do that, I'm going to have a little bit of a scene with Chris, and then we're going to have a little break, and then we're going to dive into that, because shit's about to get tasty, I'm sure of it. She hangs up on you, Chris, as you stand outside the tower. The night feels thick, and the moon is heavy in its sky. As you walk or stand there, you see Mr. Nightingale come through the main doors.
Ah,
My
Mr. Nightingale.
liege. Are you okay? I saw arguing. Surveillance. I pardon, but we needed to watch to make sure you were safe.
Oh, yes. I had a bit of a
JJ is nowhere to be found. And, oh my God, Catalina, Miss Murdoch is saying that she is now your enforcer.
That is correct. The betrayal ran deep, my friend. The betrayal ran deep, but it has been remedied. And
Should we
punishment has been
call
delivered out.
a meeting of a small council?
Let's decide on that tomorrow. Let's first talk to our dear guest, Mr. Locke, and
As you wish.
have this done with. Just 1 second, and he scurries over to pick something up from a desk and comes back and lead on.
Of course. He walks you to the elevators that take you downstairs to sublevels. You pass, obviously, the mundane garage, because it's a building that's used for business, and takes you down to your more combat prison, where you have all your goons have their arms and armed cars. Oh. And very, very, like, in one of them great halls, on the sublevel, you see a glass, like a glass mouse box with little holes in it, with dim, like, lights shine at it. A very uncomfortable, very freaky looking Locke is sitting.
Why do I suddenly crave a Chianti? No. Mr. Locke.
He barely gazes at you. He sits like he's now horrific in form, as the Nosferatu is when they have not using anything to disguise their true form and nature. He's bound, heavily so, sitting on a metal chair. He doesn't breathe, but you can now also in your new heightened form. Bing! You can smell angst, fear, like a caged animal. It entices you and also horrifies you that it entices you. This is not Chris from years ago.
No.
You know very well now you have changed, and it's almost like you can hear Adam chuckling in your soul. It feels good, doesn't it? It's almost like he whispers in the halls of your mind. It does feel good to be apex predator.
Rats and murder and violence is just means to an end. Not to be enjoyed, you sick fuck. Get back in your hole where you belong.
You see, Mr. Nightingale, are you quite all right, Malish? You're not sure if you
yes.
spoke it out loud or if you did not.
Oh, yeah. Why do I believe that this jabbery person has left me without an inner monologue? It's been a long night, and it's not over yet. Look at me, Mr. Locke.
He lifts his gaze, his eyes are hollowed out. One is marble in colour. His face is gaunt and torn and weird. Not human. Not by a long shot.
But kindred still, isn't he?
Very much so, and a very frayed kindred.
He has not been corrupted like the others.
He has not gone through the change. There are no wraith riding him.
No. Mr. Locke, I shall be asking just a few simple questions. And let me press upon you the very importance that these answers hold, for they will decide your future. First, the Queen of Bones had the visiting La Sombra killed in order to frame me for his murder, yes or no?
Almost like he chuckles. He looks up, again with these horrendously sunken in eyes. What does it matter now, Prince?
10 seconds. I gotta check up some mechanics or something.
Do you need, I'm sure you're gonna dominate or presenciate?
Yeah, it's dominate I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna check what it is. It is okay. Okay. He gets a roll intelligence resolve, and I roll manipulation, which is dominate. It's mesmerize, so he's gonna answer the question.
Yeah.
Just 1 second. First of all, it's a Rorschach check. I need a Rorschach die. And I made
Oh,
that. And
failed
then we're
that.
gonna have... Okay.
Okay, not too bad.
So,
I have 5.
2. Okay. Those there.
Not
Those
too bad on
3.
7 dice, I think.
3 there.
And no scary ones.
Yeah, so luckily I slaked my hunger, so I can no longer have a bestial failure at the very least. And that's where
Just
the
jump on it
new-
and eat him like a snack.
It would appear that we are at a standstill.
Well, then it goes in his favor.
It's a simple question, and it matters, believe me.
And you use the power, but you feel he resists.
Yeah,
And you
but
see
he
a
can
little...
still answer. He can still answer,
Yeah,
of course,
it
if it's
smiles a
will.
little bit. No need for power, Prince. We're past the point. The dark dawn is already looming.
Then I guess it doesn't matter what you're holding on at then. Just answer. Did she or did she not?
She did.
Did she order you to help?
She did.
Then, I think it behooves you to think long and hard on this next question. Do you believe you deserve clemency?
I believe when Mother Bones is reborn, I will be reborn. And this decrepit husk will not be to a hindrance. I will be free of dead flesh. You all will be free of dead flesh. He spouts, is almost spitting. Mr. Nightingale looks very, amused almost. The madness on him, my liege.
I know. Though, he's not half wrong. I mean, she is dealing with something far worse than she could possibly understand. But the ironic is that so many people are running around trying to resurrect something. I'm quite interested in which one of them is going to succeed. And if they all succeed, which one's going to come out on top? You see, he's unaware that he's been manipulated far worse by someone else. He believes that he serves the Queen of Bones in their quest, when in fact he's been a mere puppet of someone else.
I serve the mother and all her children.
Mother. Miss Volkova.
Almost like he smiles.
I wonder. Yes, I do. Oh well. You would oblige us much now if you describe in detail all the different entrance points, exit points, egress points. Yes, you get a general layout of the maze and what we could expect to find there.
He shouts, I will not betray them. I will not betray them. I accept the new dark dawn. I will be free of dead flesh. He shouts it manically at you.
Well, I hoped it wouldn't come to this. You see, you have to hold out every time, whereas I just have to succeed but once. Mr. Lockhart? Mr. Nightingale? I believe Mr. Lockhart needs some more, what should we say, encouragement. Something that'll burn through that last vestige of willpower he has.
As you wish. Mental or physical, my liege?
Physical, we need to break his mind to get into it. His body, he himself does not even value.
Well, hot poker it is. And Mr. Nightingale almost get a flustered, oh, old school medieval torture.
I'll wait a little bit.
My
I'll wait
expertise.
outside.
I studied for a great many years how to make even the dead talk. though we don't feel pain, smell and sensation goes beyond pain. Ah, I know exactly what to do. I was like, as he walks up, very enticed. And as he does so, I'm gonna pause that scene and pause all of you guys because we're gonna have a quick break. We need to bounce back and forwards because everybody needs their screen time in this story. So we're just gonna have a quick break and we will be back in just a few. To maybe some arguing, murder, torture, I don't know, but it's gonna be fun and I'm here for it.
The sheriff's fucking creepy.
I know.
I mean, if you want someone to get someone to talk, give him to a milk hive.
Jesus Christ. I thought I was bad.
No. He's a Malkavian. He is a league of his own. On that note, see you in a bit. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back from that break. We're gonna jump straight in. We're gonna go a couple of minutes back in time, in with the scene with the Moth King, as he has returned to his kingdom with the ones that are harmed. Snow Hidden is helping as best I can, and you are in the process of healing.
You mean Shadows?
Shadow, no, Hidden is dead. Shadow,
Hidden's very dead.
He's
not
very
doing
dead.
Shit.
Shut
I
up.
hope he's not there, because if he's there, I'm gonna be like, no.
No, he's not. He's not even close. No cigar. No,
Tired
Shadow.
of dead things coming back.
Oh, but hold on then. You're gonna
I
get very
know.
tired. Are you in the process to get healed yourself?
Yes.
Yes, because you
I-
have the whole court of the door. As you're being healed, it almost like you feel the murmur of it before. Is it described as a voice or just a sensation?
It is described. It is not as described.
Well, then I will describe
It
it.
just feels a pull. Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost if you've seen Evil Dead, right? When you see the thing coming,
Yeah.
it's almost like you're being pushed forwards and the healers like step away and you feel like your whole body, your whole essence is being summoned, and you have been summoned before and you know the horrible feeling that is. But this is a little bit different. It is not a boom boom blip. This is you have to go to whoever calls you in whatever means you deem, but you gotta go.
At your own pacing.
But you gotta go.
And as he sits there, you just all of his hairs on the back, neck rises, and just the fingers, the already elongated fingers, the claws just grow just a few millimeters, but just a little bit, and just because the anger is
Palpable.
He's drinking too fast of this world, and it's getting bad. And he's just going to look up.
The Snow stands there, lifts up one of the healers that looks very dumbfounded. Are you okay?
Seems my message was delivered. I've been called for. Different way, but called for nonetheless.
Are we worried?
I might have angered something ancient and very powerful, so if we're not, then it would be stupid.
What do you wish us to do? We cannot send you into such place alone.
No, do we have anyone with ranged capabilities? Or if it be bows or others.
I'm sure some of them are capable.
I want a presence, but I don't want anyone to get close until something happens. But I will facilitate this so that we'll show that a physical confrontation will be an unwise idea. I don't seek blood for this meeting, but we should prepare for it.
As you wish. Do you want me to accommodate you or Shadow?
Shadow.
As you wish.
I need the presence of warriors. The presence of those that bring death.
As you've been talking, unwillingly so, unknowingly so, you have started to move. It's perplexing. You were sitting. You are not sitting anymore. You are moving.
I realize this and be like, first of all, and just then turn and go toward wherever my Jonathan is being stored. Whatever.
He's shackled to the wall, looking.
Yeah, I was about to say, I can imagine just, a seat, sort of like an electrical seat, but just without the electrical parts. And
He's
just,
sitting on a stool with a
Yeah.
chain around his neck, looking miserable and confused and slightly mad. Because, you're a good guy.
Yeah, I'm the best. I just only want good things to happen. I'm just misunderstood, that's all.
Of course you are.
Yes. I will just pick him up and, just release the chain and just look at him. For just a second or two and then be like...
You're here pleading.
Yeah.
Please, no more.
And just look it into his eyes with my embers and be like... in the beginning I actually felt sorry for your kind and, didn't enjoy this. Now, and I just...
Oh, the decline of a fae to a nightmare creature is always something to
just-
behold.
step into him and sort of just... I was like, oh, you get a better chair.
His ass tastes of chair. He's got
Cushion.
ass chair. Yeah.
Yes, then I will get my gear. I will get Shadow, some warriors, and my mount, and set off. And because I know I can call my moths at will and all of that, but I'll just have one from here and just on my shoulder as we ride.
And off he goes into the night towards something. The camera's going to pan out back into Hashimoto's abode as Shiv has summoned.
As I've done that, I'm going to turn to Callisto and I'm going to undress. Darling, I need you to be comfortable, to relax. Nothing's going to happen to you. I promise you that.
I trust you.
And then I'll turn. Can you wait for me? A couple of minutes. I'll be back.
Of course, of course.
And then I don't know if you want me to roll on Daria Shiv, I will do so, but I want Shiv in control for as long time as I can.
You're still in control.
Yeah, cool. And I'm going to walk really arrogantly, very self-conscious downstairs to Hashimoto.
You see him in that observatory laboratory that sits above the sarcophagus, because there's windows from the hall into that area.
And I'll just walk past him, or down towards him. I don't mean to disturb you, but do you mind if I we occupy the suite for the night?
Well, you're now in the nude. Well,
Yes.
Well, he does not a vampire, so he doesn't
probably
blush.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
No, but he averts his gaze and bows ever so humbly and says, "My domain is your domain. You it's at your disposal. Absolutely, no interference, no disturbance."
There might be some ruckus, but don't matter that. Please give us privacy for the next couple of hours, will you?
I will make sure no one disturbs your presence at any cost.
And we are safe here, are we not? You know,
Very.
they are precious to us.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Good. And I will walk upstairs. And when I get upstairs, I will go over to Callisto again. Callisto, darling. Do you see the bathroom there?
Yes.
I'm going to summon someone here. Someone that doesn't want you.
Oh.
Well, he wants you a great deal, is what I mean. But he will harm you.
Oh. Why ever for?
For your worth, darling. And I think you are aware of more of yourself than you admit to. But that's for another day, another conversation. I need you to go in there. Make yourself comfortable. Do you wish for anything?
No.
Wine, water, toothache, whatever. Candlelight, I will give it to you. I need you safe.
I can draw a hot bath and soak.
Yes, do that. Whatever happening in here, don't come out. Please, don't come out. Just stay where you are. Can I use a little presence on her?
Of course you can. Go.
Was it?
Boom.
What is it that I can use that can? I can't even remember what I can do.
You can majesty.
I can majesty her to be there. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. That's fucking
kind of vulgar, but you know,
abusive.
who cares?
Do I need to roll on that? I can roll. I'm sorry. I don't mean to not roll. I'll roll for entrancement. It's a 9, so I got that. I'll do a charisma, and presence. All the dice. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
More than
Sorry.
enough. More, yeah.
Okay. I'm just adding that extra layer to her.
Oh, she kisses you sweetly and says, "I'll excuse myself and get comfortable."
As she does that, I will go over to them. Sorry, I need to clarify. Is there a fireplace in this room?
Yeah, a very large one, unlit.
Is there something made of coal iron in here?
Well,
Like
you have
pokey things?
fire bookers and stuff.
Yes. Okay, I will grab that, the pointy one, that I don't know what it's called, and I will draw my own blood, and I will create a summoning circle for someone very dear to us. And I have never done this, so I need to read a lot of shit about what I need to roll, unless you want to help me, because I cannot remember.
Do you I have sent it to you? You should have it in text.
Yes, it's just a lot of fucking things.
Text.
It's a lot of text.
What is this girl doing?
Yeah, only things that, gonna end well for everyone.
Because there is a couple of things that I don't know about the stat-wise, and I don't know if you want to say it aloud. That is needed for ritual. So I basically need to understand how much I'm rolling.
I also know you have blood potency that's higher, so you get more dices regardless.
How
Yes.
much did I get healed?
Oh, full.
Sweet. Oh, thank
I'm still fucking wounded, I guess. So
thank you,
okay.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was at 4 aggravated. I don't want to be at 4 aggravated and meet you. Sorry. Just gonna poke me once and just like, yeah, good talk.
I'm a big.
We'll pick it up later. I show up already, sort of,
Fucked
with
up.
bandages and just arm in a sling and be like, beware.
We're gonna have verbal beef fighting.
Yeah.
No more
Let's-
physicalness.
Well, Katrina, I really seriously need help
Okay.
figuring out what I'm rolling. Because
Okay.
it's a lot.
I'm not gonna leave you to it. So
Yeah.
you are
Thank
doing
you.
which one?
I'm going to summon that fucker.
Wait, Chris?
No, the other fucker.
Because you have. Is that one of the spells, or is it one of the your powers?
It's a. You ask me of spells or things that I don't know. It's
I sent you so much.
yeah. It's warding circle
Yeah. Wording it. Yeah.
because I want to keep something in. I don't want it to go out. But I want to, and I'm using. So I want to transform the spell so I can actually use it for him and not the intention of it. But since I'm so fucking powerful, I guess I can.
You have. What is your intelligence as Shiv?
It's 4. No, sorry, I'm lying. It's 3.
And your occult?
I have 0. No, I have 1.
Yeah. No, but you have more at the minute. You can
I would-
roll. Yeah, you can roll 6 dice plus whatever you have in blood potency.
I have that in blood potency. So 6. Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
Do I need to rouse any?
Do not think you need to.
So that's 4. It's 5. It's 6.
Can I stealth my way out of this?
And if that's just a warding circle.
Because you're powerful, there's some stuff I will just straight out negate.
Yeah.
Because it's usually done when the sun rises, but don't worry, you can do it now.
Can I ask you?
The
really
sun is
stupid-
practically rising.
Yeah.
Do we
It's
know
always
that?
rising.
Oh,
just
is it
somewhere
that
else.
it's late? Sorry, I thought we were like
No.
at 2, 3 in the morning.
No, it's midnight. But you can do it. You don't need to do it just at sunrise. You can do it now.
It's always
Yeah.
rising somewhere.
Yes.
One of my questions were actually, do I want to? This is stupid. This is Marianne's intelligence, not Shiv's. The wooden sword, does it keep him from entering it, or does it keep him from exiting it?
Well, it's a warding circle against spirits.
Depends where you put
So-
yourself, Marianne. It depends
that's
where you
what
put
I'm
yourself.
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you want to keep him out, you set him in the middle of the circle. If you want
Yeah.
him to stay, you summon him into the circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't summon him. And yeah. No, thank you, because I don't want him to exit it. That's the thing. I don't want him
Well-
to exit it.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you can.
Carpets are generally a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you. Yeah.
Because he'll just
Because
walk
I'm
in and
basically
walk out.
just doing this in the room, and I don't know.
Yeah.
how to really-
If you want to lock him in, you gotta make sure then that you have to move the ward. So when he's in a carpet or something to block off or move something so it's lockbox, right? If not,
I want to do a fucking. I don't want that fucker to get out.
Actually, actually, generally the best one to trap people is actually not to have the warding on the floor. We know
It's
you have
on the
one on the
ceiling.
floor
Door.
to be seen, and when the person walks around it, they walk under where the real wall is.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Thank you, Winchester. No.
yeah. But after I've done that, I don't know if because you need to say you're allowed to do this or not. After I've done this, I will. How can I summon? Well, the thing is, I want to use the scroll and I want to summon him into it, and not be in it. That's what I want to do.
You
I
already
know.
summoned him, so you're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
summon him
No,
on top.
that was a nudge. That was a friendly fucking nudge. Something's going to happen to you. This is what's happening.
Oh damn. Okay. But
Yeah.
you're summoning him. But you do not. You're not putting the word that the queen did, because she did a circle. You do not know how to do said circle.
That's warding circle. That's what I was.
Yeah, that's
warding.
something you're doing something else. I'm just making
Okay.
sure, because
Yeah. Okay.
that's something different that she did. She did something else.
Okay. But I done this to keep him in.
Yeah, but he can still interact with you.
But I'm not going to be in it.
Oh,
I'm not that fucking stupid.
okay. So you're going to summon him to an empty room then?
Can I? Again, I don't know how that worked. I mean, I just wanna have the circle. I wanna summon him into it. I wanna not be in the circle with him.
Okay,
That's the
so
thing.
you need to create it needs to be a perfect barrier. You need to do the whole blood barrier thing. Just so I know,
Yeah. That's
everybody
why I
agrees.
said
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to start with. And my blood and circle and painting all of that shit before I'm
Then-
using the scroll to summon him into it when I'm outside of it.
Okay.
Because I want to be safe this time. I don't want to do what the fuck she did. That didn't work.
Okay. Then we are in accord. Everybody
Okay.
agree? She's created.
I don't
That's
agree.
what I'm trying to do. I
Don't
know,
worry,
I don't know.
Daniel. It's she have just make her emotional and she'll step over the line.
And I'm just taking a sip because skål, Daniel. Let's may the best person
Yeah,
thing.
yes.
I don't know.
We're friends.
Have fun. Yeah, friends.
Cool. Everybody's got whatever they need.
I'm
still have the
conflicted. I
poop,
need
to
the
say.
autumn night, but I want to keep Shiv alive.
I don't know if I have time to like light a few candles just for the. No, I don't want to do that. No, I
Okay,
don't want to do it. No, because you.
no.
No candles. I regret what I said.
Yes. Open flames and our kind really
Yeah.
mix as well.
Talia, you have to wait a little bit longer because I need this scene. But after that, it's all about you.
No
I'm just
worries,
gonna
no
have-
worries.
So a little bit of patience. I appreciate you so much. Well then, let's go. The camera's gonna pan out of the room where Shiv is doing things she has never done before with knowledge that doesn't feel like hers, scrambling, using power, feeling that black dawn, almost like a humming on the horizon. When will it be the cataclysm that will change the future for all of you? Outside, as the camera pans to it, the autumn night arrives with his band.
I want to arrive on a nearby building so that, because since I can feel where this tug is going.
This building is actually put aside. It's got grounds around it.
Ooh.
Yes, he is a wizard after
Oh,
all.
yeah.
He does not have perched
Well,
buildings around
I want to be
it.
somewhere where we sort of can see the building because I don't want to be
Yeah,
up on the
shed.
grounds.
Yeah, you see, you have your little one, your squire,
Yeah.
with his hat.
And as we get there, like, turn to Shadow and whoever I have with me, I'll be like, I will send in a message. I don't want to walk in there. Should anything, I need you to stay back just for a moment, but in sight. I want the presence to be known, but I don't want them to feel too threatened, but to know that physical altercations will not go their way.
You see, the little one is... There is magic in the air, my liege. That place has wards. We might be tricky when we enter said place.
That's why I don't want to enter. And I will take the moth, and I've written a little message to just say, I am here, I will not go inside. And I will sort of just send it to Shiv. Because the Autumn Knight doesn't know what's going on.
This is so epic. You send them off very dramatically out from your fingers into the night sky. And Shadow is like, I do worry. The little one is right. There is very foul magic in the air. And as she stares into the horizon, the moth enters the room. The moth is not in time, because Shiv stands there, and she calls a name that should not been put on her tongue, and a name she should never ever utter, and beckons him through the ether to the dreaming, to the land of man and Adam. And you can feel it as it happens, and it's so gut-wrenchingly horrible as you see Shadow looks in terror at you.
And a single word leaves my lips, which is fucker.
As you are catapulted through the realities. And that now in Boston is very different. As you are thrown through the ether and the reality and the gauntlets of this world, for a minute, your eyes catches Cop Hill. And there you see it. This world-destroying, horrendous thing crawling its tentacles out of the land of the dead. It is large, threatening, and if it's loose in the dreaming, it will be only ash and death. No imagination, no love, no color, no mother, no sister, nothing. And boosh, the room cracks. The floor almost breaks. You see cracks in the black marble as he stands there. Leaves fall from nowhere, but they burn.
Take an extra step back from wherever.
I was in...
And then a little moth lands on you.
I was in my Jonathan. Am I still that, or was I?
Oh no!
In my...
Yeah.
So as I
he
land...
actually flumps. He flumps on the floor because he did that last time. He falls. A person falls outside the barrier. Yeah.
And as I land, I don't look at you. I just stare towards where Cop Hill is, and there's actually a single tear just running down the face.
He's larger than you remember.
I never intended to invite you, have dialogue with you like this. But you forced my hand, did you not?
I just snap back and like... Well... It was... a way to get your attention in a way I knew would work.
So who are you trying to reach? Which version of me are you trying to parlay with?
I don't believe we met before.
No, we haven't. And your manners, honestly, suck.
Well, in war, manners tend to fade.
I've never been in war with you. Could have been an ally. But you chose this. You did this. I actually wanted to give the scroll back to you. I wanted to have an honest conversation with you in terms of your goals and what we could do together. Because whatever is happening, whatever is happening around us, it is not of my wish. It is not my plan. This, even being here, which I'm sure is not to your liking, is not my plan.
I know, but you know the
You
thing
know, but
that...
you take my dearest, best friend, which I know that you have met with several times, and I've been unable to fucking interfere because of her. This. What the fuck are you laughing about? Hurting someone's friends. It's not laughable. It's pathetic. It's sad.
Emotion
What is
was
it you
really
want?
the trigger. I wanted to meet you, and this was the only way that I could actually do so. 'Cause your little friend Chris just talks and talks and talks, and he says it'll be fine. His naivety, he's never been to war, he's never been to true war. He keeps talking about it like he knows what is going on. Yes, he's seen the darkness.
You're using Jade as a decoy. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm saying that he and his priorities are different than me and mine. I needed to get in hold of you. I've been trying through him, but he'd always been talking about, yes, we'll get to that.
Okay, fine. If I choose to believe you, which I'm inclined to do, you need to prove to me that she's actually okay. So she will be okay.
You see the barrier around you. It's almost fucking insulting. It's like,
Yeah, I just sort of just poke at it, because I know that my
It's just bullshit. Fuck, no, don't.
It's like,
no, it's if you rock and roll, you might breach through it,
Oh,
but
yeah.
there's no salt in it.
I mean, I've breached through the barriers of hunters, just a few nights ago, so...
But it's not bullshit.
No.
But it's gonna take some effort.
Oh, yeah.
It's more troublesome that she has your name and the skull.
I don't know what you know of my kind, but clearly you know some things.
Read a few books. Here and there, especially after meeting you. That was an interesting meet.
Hopefully,
Not that I was part of that, but still.
Hopefully you know what my word means.
I think I do.
When I
Mine
give my word...
kind means nothing.
When I give my word, I am bound. If we come to an agreement, I will give my words of her safety.
And what type of agreement is that? Because I need you to show me faith before we'd make any such agreement.
I need... Let's call it the other thing in you. To not have that scroll.
That is what I wanted tonight. And I'm giving you everything right now. And I'm being honest. You are dangerous. To her, to me. If she were here, and not me, she would have drank you up already. And I cannot have that. I do not wish you dead. Nor do I wish her to have more powers.
I'm just going to say on that little note, this is something Shiv sees. She sees one of the cups move, but almost like it's put back in place.
Oh, fucker.
On the fireplace.
Have a look at the moth, because the moth is still there.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah.
It's looking around.
I will just look at it and tell them to give us a moment.
Bows. Yes.
Do you have
Hopefully,
friends in here?
I have subjects. I have a kingdom. I have an
Like
army.
Boston needs another one of them. Yes, subjects. Fine, sure. Royalty and all that.
Yes.
What is it you
So,
want, please? What is it you want? I will give you the scroll as I intended, but first you need to make sure that Jade is safe. Secondly, I want to have a candid conversation about... I was almost about to call it the future, but I'm not sure there is much of a future. Maybe the presence is more fitting for this.
can I use telekinesis on something outside the circle?
I said, for you to
Yep.
breach the ward will take a ton.
Oh, yeah.
But you breached the hunter's ward, so
Yeah,
it's palpable that you can do that. Hey, I'm just saying,
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna.
no, it's not gonna be like,
on a.
oh.
Yeah, it was more of just getting a chair over.
Just
Yeah,
ask.
just, a slight power move. Then, yeah, he's actually.
Can I use frustration looking for a chair?
No, he's gonna sit down on the floor and just lean, because the barrier is, it's physical, right? So
Yeah.
I can lean on it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but it doesn't burn me up, so it's fine.
no. It just pushes you back in.
Yeah. So it just sits there, just weirdly, just hovering a little
Yeah.
bit back and forth.
Like when you're falling asleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is not going what I thought it would go like. I'm so confused. I'm so freaking confused.
Takes his blade and just puts it sort of over his knees. So it's out, but in a. Just
I mean, I'm
display.
standing leaning on the poker.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If I get the scroll and get to leave here safely, I give my word that Jade will be safe. She will be unharmed. She will even be healed. And I will send her on her way wherever you wish. Now let's talk.
On that note, the camera's going to pan out back into the Crystal Tower to another prince. Up back.
Daniel.
I'm waiting for the Mr. Nightingale, the sheriff, to do his work. And then I'm going to ask him again.
Oh, he's done great work. Terrible, undescribable work. Clearly, Mr. Nightingale has gifts that are terrifying. And the Lock has learned that.
Nothing more scary than your own mind. No, Mr. Locke. Are you ready to give us what we asked for?
He quivers and only nods yes.
Excellent.
Single red tear, as we do a lot in these vampire nights, run down his cheek.
Excellent. Now here, first, speak, to the dictaphone, and we'll around for just enough movement of your right arm to right. Now, how many guards, wards, possible entrances, and so forth, the security of the place? How do you navigate the black labyrinth that is beneath it?
I will actually send the schematics, but not right now. But the
Okay,
tale he tells you is, as he tells it, and I will describe it, and you will see it on the schematics, your hand constantly goes to the white streak of the halls of the dead. that will drag you down with them. There is no need for magical wards. The place itself now lives. The dead are infused in the ground itself.
And who is allowed to pass?
The ones that, well, now the mother deems so.
That includes you, I would assume?
He nods.
Excellent. And when will she fulfill her rebirth?
The Black Dawn is approaching.
Is it on a special date? A phase of the moon, perhaps?
When she has started her becoming.
I know of some agents here, but exactly what is her arrangement with Hashimoto?
They have spoken in secrecy many times. I was never privy to their talks.
Do you sense that he or she is the puppeteer?
He flinches at that. He seems very uncomfortable. Mother is all-knowing. Mother would not be duped.
I do not detect complete conviction in those words.
Perhaps
So
before.
we need...
Perhaps before.
Interesting.
But
Very
now she has children. Her mind is settled and she is ready.
Well, she has one last child, I can tell you that.
He flinches and you see genuine fear and sadness.
Well, maybe two. Well, actually, I think one of them survived, but she got burnt. Good. Okay, let's see. What more shall I need you of? You. That is the interesting bit. The thing that really interests me. And may I beg you to give us some privacy, Mr. Nightingale?
Because he was standing there. He's also doing notes as
Yeah.
he slams his book shut, corrects his glasses, and bows very, very politely, as you wish. He is very docile.
It's simply a private question. It matters not to the city.
No need to explain. You are the prince of the city. I am a servant of such.
And of course, if you feel you need to ask him any more questions, do you think
I still have a list. He smiles. It actually makes you a little bit uncomfortable, the way he smiles.
I got a little list of society's offenders who will never be missed. Yes, you can do your Mikado afterwards. But remember, he's not to be sentenced to death.
I would never if it wasn't deemed so.
No.
The rules, I abide them, absolutely. What are we without rules, my prince? I should wish.
But, and I lean into and whisper into his ear quietly so Miss Locke won't hear. It might be a good idea to get a couple of bags of quick drying cement.
He laughs. I like how you think, my prince.
And a pause.
It's almost like you hear a little squeal of joy as he walks away.
Oh, he's so deserving.
We're the good guys.
There is any.
Now, Mr. Locke, just for my pure own satisfaction. 2 little points. First of all, where was it you were on that night? You hurried off so gleefully to your own little rendezvous.
He looks at you. Night.
Oh, you don't remember that? Never mind. It matters not. You see, the night that someone tiptoed in and had a little look-see around your Queen of Bones abode, you ran away somewhere. Mr. Hashimoto arranged for something that made you so happy joy, that allowed Miss Price to have a little look-see at the Queen of Bones' pet. I can give you the precise date. It's when we broke into his...
Yeah.
His mother arranged him to run, to be disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were like a kid with a new toy.
What of it? It's ages ago. What does it matter now?
It might tell me something about exactly how much Mr. Hashimoto knows. He must have been able to trick you and use some private knowledge of you, some deep dark secret to delight that black dead heart of yours. I'm just curious how you come to know about it. Generally, I mean, it is it's generally your lot that hide ideals and secrets and not the Chamea. But somehow we learned something intimate about you. Something private. If you don't have to, you should tell me you don't have to, but you might give me a hint of how you believe he managed it.
I don't even know. He's a wizard. They do wizard things. They manipulate, they trick you.
Interesting. He has deep waters, that one. And secondly, what do you know of his little... No, actually, I don't think you know anything about his security. What I do wonder is, how did the Queen of Bones stumble across the summoning and controlling of Face? It wasn't... That was a particularly interesting little touch.
As I said, Hashimoto and the Queen talk in whispers and haunts.
So that's where she learned it. But she didn't learn very well, did she? She didn't understand the finer prints of making a deal. If you're gonna do it, it has to be iron-clad. Preferably cold iron. You shouldn't leave any little loopholes, however tiny they might be.
He snarls in his broken form.
Well, Mr. Locke has some more questions he wants. Mr. Nightingale has some more questions he wants to talk to you. I think I am done. You do know what this is, right? What it means to someone from my background?
A pen.
A pencil, my dear. When we give it to someone, it means that the name has been crossed out. They are no longer existing.
You wouldn't. Do not. He spits it out.
But I promised I wouldn't kill you, and I stand by that. So I'll give this to Mr. Nightingale and instruct him to... between the third and the fourth rib, and upwards.
Oh, well, that Mr. Nightingale automatically appears very gleefully. Of course.
And,
Straight away, after a bit of questioning.
No, you had questions you wanted answers
Yes,
to,
indeed.
didn't you? Ask away. Co-conspirators might be nice, but I don't think there's anyone we don't already know of. But your queen, however...
I want to know what he knows about poetry. He smiles.
Tiger, burning bright.
Indeed. You see the lock.
Well-
Please, Prince. I will swear allegiance. Do not leave me with that madman.
But you want to die, didn't you say that? You wanted your body to be burned so your soul could be free.
Then
And
free
be
me.
reborn. No, because I think you and I both know that anyone dies in this city now will automatically run off back to that little bitch of yours. And we cannot have that, can we?
He squeals like a wild animal. Almost you see the frenzy is upon him.
Mr. Nightingale, 30 minutes, please, no more. He has cooperated. I believe he is entitled to rest after that amount of time.
30 minutes, I'll make good use of it, sir. I thank you so much.
And with that, how much is it left of the night?
There's still a little bit left.
Enough for a meeting or not?
Enough for a meeting, indeed.
Then I will arrange. Then I will arrange.
There's one night left, huh?
Wait a minute, tomorrow perhaps. Let me go to the others. I gotta think of who I want to meet. I have two things I want to do and then decide which
literally,
order.
if you want, there's the time capsule is. Yeah, the camera pans out through the night sky and smack gets back into Hashimoto's humble abode, into the suite, where, the Fae and the vampire is having a tete-a-tete.
I have to ask, do you have people in this room? Before we get into any more details.
I look around, do I?
Oh, yeah, you see the little one.
Yeah.
He's sitting on the mantelpiece.
And I point in the direction where I saw the cup, or whatever that was. Trying to get confirmation or not from you.
Is that the direction the little one is?
Oh, he's moved since that.
Yeah, but he was so...
Yeah.
He's not there right now.
Okay, good. Just checking before we get into any more details. I don't want anyone else to listen. I don't care about your people. I just don't trust anyone in this building except myself. How much do you know of me, of this, of her, of the plans? Do you know anything at all? Has Chris shared it all with you?
Well, she hasn't. He speaks in riddles and pictures and sound. He really likes to sound important.
Well, it does have servants and other underlings, such as yourself. So yes.
Well, I think he enjoys it more than I do.
That might be true. No, that is probably true. But yeah, this is not about Chris.
I know, and I just sort of look in the direction of Cop Hill for a second. I don't know your other true intent, but I know that as long as it involves that place, nothing good will come of it. Only death. Only ashes, no joy, no love.
I'm sure you're right. Let me put this plainly. What I am trying to achieve, it is selfish. Oh God, it's so selfish. But then again, everyone's plans are, in truth, selfish, are they not? But the one orchestrating this has ties to your world, if I'm not mistaken. And I...
Sir cocks his head.
And I wish I could have spoken to her about it. I think I've been so... I was about to say blinded by love, but I haven't really asked the right questions before. And I haven't had the chance yet, and I think it is too late. But the one orchestrating our return, my return, and, well, she is half fae and half vampire, or something else entirely, I do not know. But she is of Marshall's blood. You might know him.
Your life.
Someone.
Marshall.
Another name. I do not know.
No recognition at all.
How did what clues?
Well, the little one is still in the room. You did not excuse him, right?
No.
No, he jumps towards the ward and he's like, Master, Prince of Princess, Muskate.
You see, I suddenly just shift my look down to the floor.
Can I see him? Do I see him or no? No.
Yeah, no, he hasn't exposed himself.
No.
He's like, he speaks of the old one. He speaks of the old one and the child, the goddess.
Now you have my curiosity. I know who you're... Marshall, that's... Really? That name?
You see the little girl. Arrow.
Oh, I never got him. Never understood him.
But you know him, do you not?
I do.
He left. He said goodbye, and I was... Was it Shiv or was it the greedy bitch?
Greedy bitch.
That was a... Fucking... I didn't have the opportunity to break through. I couldn't. But what she said and what she... There was truth in it. He never wanted to speak of her, reveal more to us. And I should have asked more questions. I realised that. But, to my understanding, the ritual, the pit, the djinn, is needed for her rebirth as well. And the death of Hashimoto. So it's not just whatever's inside me, unless those two are entwined, which I fucking hope they are not.
The moment, though, when Shiv speaks the word or says "jinn," it's almost like a drop of water hits a bath. And said Faye, you feel very weird. Like the hairs of the back of your neck is now also standing very, very erect.
I go from a sitting position to a standing position very quickly.
Was it something I said?
And in your mind, you hear the almost like burning, ashy voice of the djinn. You promised a bottle. Where is my bottle, Faye? It's almost like it eats you inside. He grabs. He doesn't have control of it, but he grabs his head.
You'll get it very soon. I am bound by my word, you know this. To you more than anything else.
I'm sorry, that is clearly not... Is it? No, it's not for me, is it?
No. It's close, isn't it? The vessel.
Perhaps.
But it needs to be present. For all of this to work.
But what is your goal? I never understood your side of it. Why are you even here? What does this matter to you? To me it sounds like you don't want to be here. You shouldn't be here. So what is holding you here, especially around that? Whatever's
the little
going
one
to
hisses.
go.
Hisses at her.
If
Whatever's
I'm
going...
not here, if I don't make sure that pit closes up, everything is turning to ash. Joy, love, stories. There will be no more song. There will be only death. All of you think this is about your little words, your little city. this means nothing. If that thing, and just points towards Cophill, gets out of control, everything will be gone. And that can not happen. I won't allow it to happen. So if this burns me, if this burns my soul, my memory, my stories, I don't care. 'Cause the rest gets to go on. There gets to be joy, there gets to be light. Even though for me the only light that's about to come will be fire eternal.
And regardless of the other opportunities, I do not know what she means to you or your kind. I don't know her powers. I know she's powerful. Do you not think she would be able to help or assist or even deal with that in an easier matter once she was here? Or does that mean the same abomination that is already happening?
I don't know of her. The only thing that I know is that this pit needs to be closed. If the closing of that prevents her from returning, then I am sorry, but it has to happen. But if she can return and then it can be closed, that's a different matter entirely. The thing is, it needs to be closed, it needs to be locked away.
Can you find out more about her, what that means? If we need to know more. I need to know more.
You have a name for her? Anything?
Do I?
For whom? For Daria Valkova?
No, Trixie.
Trixie.
For Trixie? Oh, yeah. 'Cause,
Or the goddess.
the goddess.
That's just the name I have. I don't have anything else.
Trixie. Goddess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
don't...
I don't know she's called Trixie. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I know, but he doesn't.
She was called Trixie in our world. I do not know what her other name is. Her other names. She's been reborn many times. As far as I understand.
We do tend to take
But
names.
Marshall would probably know, but I don't know if he is reachable even for you.
I just have to remind you, sent it out to scouts for him, and I still have it.
Well, his song is on its final verse, but let's hope the final line hasn't been sung yet.
On that note, Shiv, you need to roll a die. Just have been very, 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 very...
Do you want a picture of my 8?
Oh, well, look at you, snap, snap, snap.
Yeah.
Thank you, because God, I was just like, I heard the clack and I was just like, no, not now. This is,
Yeah.
Because then it would be like, shh, and then
Yeah.
like fire and brimstone, 555.
I'll be like, and that's my cue. Stab.
The only thing that I know is that if I lose control, you cannot be close by. She will destroy you.
Eat you. Nom.
Yes. What she said.
Well, I sort of just gesture around me.
Oh, that's not a problem. But I want you to secure... No, I want you to release Jade. And please, if you... Anywhere you said?
Well, anywhere possible within reason.
Send her to Paris.
I just look at the little one.
Paris in Canada?
Paris, France.
Texas, yeah, Paris, Texas, I mean. He's like, Paris!
And if you
Done.
give her a message from me as well,
That can be done.
she will be provided for, but she needs to stay there. Call it a art excursion.
Very well. To the best of my abilities,
And I want her safe for the rest of her natural life. That you need to promise me.
In this world, there's only so much that can be done, and if I send her away, she will be out of my domain. I can say that if she will be safe from me and my kind, under my control, for the rest of her natural life. The sons of Adam and your kind I do not control, and I have more than enough to deal with.
That seems fair. And I will take the scroll, and I'll just roll it over to you.
Do you breach the...
Yeah. Well, no, actually, I will actually break the barrier and hold it out to you. Yeah.
Well, as she breaks it.
I'm
break
trusting you here.
Yeah. And it's almost like your heart is fluttering, because like, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine.
Yeah, and there's just the moment of just like... yeah, the moment of just like, I could take it, but also her head, but no, we'll just take this. Take it and just hold it and just like...
I do not know if we will be aligned in our last night. And I do not know which one of us will survive. One or no one. But I hope that if you have any information that could sway... Well, not sway me. Help me make the right decision. Because as I said, mine is... Mine is a really egotistical one.
Yeah, and as you look down, I actually just a finger on your chin and lift it up. Love. The stupid things we do for that.
The worst. The absolute worst.
Burn worlds for it.
In the stories they do.
All in the name of love. Like the song.
And it fascinates me with you sons of Adams, and that used to be... You all talk about stories as if that's not something that's happening to you, as if you're not in one.
Well, when the curtain calls, who do you think will stand tall, who will still be alive?
No one lives forever.
On that note, though, because it's very dramatic. Very dramatic. I'm gonna... Because of the mic drop moment.
I want to get out of there!
Oh, I know. We'll sum up that scene. Because I think you needed to say what you needed to say. Yeah. But But for now, camera back into the prince's domain, the tower.
I will arrange for a meeting with Mr. Winter first thing tomorrow night, soon as the sun is set. After that, I shall have a meeting with some of my more mortal associates, a little family meeting.
Oh, so you call in the capos?
Yeah. And as I drive towards North End in the old house, I arrange for Lorenzo to meet me there late in half an hour. I need to talk to Elizabeth first. My little protege.
Yeah. So in your old house, your mom's house?
Yeah.
It feels strange when you're there, because I'm sure that's where you want to be, right?
Yeah.
Before the meeting, yeah.
Because that's where Elizabeth is. That's where she went to hide out.
Yeah. All right then. Before you enter, actually then, because this is a scene. You park there. You see dim lights in your mother's living room. Maybe this movement, maybe it's a television on, or maybe it's something else. But as you walk towards the door, you feel her. Like almost out of your peripheral vision, but you can smell her. The vanilla, the jasmine, the power of her, and also how you long for her.
Just try not to look, but look still out of the corner of your eye, just see if you can catch a glimpse.
It's almost like in the wind you see the lock of blonde.
Lend me your strength. I'm gonna need it. I'm going to need the strength you had to do what needs to be done.
You hear the whisper from beyond the grave, but it's clearer now, mysteriously so. The night is conspiring against you, up against our bloodline.
But what can be done?
You need to protect the house. And the house lives within the city of Boston.
I will.
As a great leader, you cannot save all. It's almost like you can feel her cocking her head, and like a little like a little sound of a pearl moving in her, like dangling from an earring. Yeah.
I will take steps now this evening and tomorrow to ensure, at the very least, our lineage in the house will stand, no matter what happens to me.
What you will see, what you will experience. Remember what runs through your veins. At the core. Your lineage of kings and warriors. Not paupers or beggars. We do not make deals. We demand them.
There will be no deal, Safa. I will accept the terms or not.
Then go into the night. Go with my blessing. It's almost like you hear it on the wind. Like very close to your ear, almost like you could feel her lips like brushing.
I will.
So you gonna go inside? Are you going inside?
Yeah, I'm just lingering there for another second, just grasping at the ephemeral, and then I'll go in.
Well, Elizabeth gets up immediately and runs for you, embraces you.
I brace her back, and I feel with a pang of twang in my heart that it does not elicit exactly the same response as before.
Something has broken in you.
Doesn't mean you can't stay true to it. You promise to protect her and you will. And everyone else.
What happens next? What's happening? What is going on within the city?
That's it. Our enemies are multiplying. Some of our kind have been taken over by the likes of Nikita. The Queen of Bones and the pit is churning them out and calling all that dies to it.
Is it even safe to stay? We should leave.
Leaving won't happen. No help, I mean. No matter where we go, if we do not stop the pit, the whole world will be swallowed, not just Boston. Look at me, I'm telling you the truth. See? And he streaks the other side of his hair. I have seen it. I have gazed into what will happen if we do not stop this. There's no place we will be safe. There's no place to which we can run. Everything will burn and all will turn to ash.
She almost like her legs collapse a little bit under her as she sits on your mother's chair. And then you're starkly reminded that you sacrificed your mother for your love.
Now, remind me, I'm feeling guilty enough of a little shitload of shit here right now. Well, I should twang a little, but still it hurts. Ow. But listen to me, Elizabeth. I have plans and I have allies. There is a way to block the pit. And when that is done, if we survive it, we can leave.
Well, let's do
and then
that.
we'll be free.
Let's do that. Gather forces. Get
I
your
am doing that.
minions.
I'm meeting with some magically inclined people tomorrow to polish the last details there. I've struck some other deals as well. I need just a few things, though, from you. How much do you trust twins? How helpful can they be now that their master is dead?
I know their intentions are good. But it's again, how much can you trust a kindred that is not bloodbound to you?
That is true, but I do believe we have some common interest there. Could you arrange a meeting with the four of us for tomorrow at 1 o'clock?
Sure. Here or another location?
No, not this place. I would prefer this place to remain as anonymous as it is. Suggest the tower if they feel uncomfortable there. They may very well choose the venue. I will put that trust in them.
Of course.
And one more thing I must ask of you, if you will lend me. I need to ensure that we have more allies and more maneuvering room among our kind. I intend, if he chooses to accept it, embrace a child. One who can take over Boston when we leave. Someone who can ensure that this place will be run and ensure that no one will come looking for us when we have gone. But I have taught him most of the things, everything about our kind. I explained it to him. He will remember it when I let him remember it all. But we will need someone that can spend some time with him. Someone can give him that which I could not give you after you were embraced. You know very well how important it is to have somewhere to be there.
Safe tutelage, of course.
I failed you so miserably, and I'm so sorry about that.
Well, let's not gaze backwards. It will not do us any good. We have moved past that point of terror.
And a couple of face, and for a moment I actually feel a bit of that for her again, because she's willing to forgive something that essentially is probably the second worst thing he's ever done to her, or possibly third. It depends a bit how you arrange things.
But there is a twang in his heart as he does so, as he touches her in that way.
Yeah. It's not a feeling. It's knowledge. It's knowing it. It's not feeling it. It's a difference of being aware of it and instantly feeling it.
Actually, for Chris in this moment, it's actually breaking the part of his heart that is human. He has forever changed the moment he devoured Adam. And with Adam, a part of his heart might be healed, but this is the price you pay for such a murder. He knows how it feels to love her. He knows how it feels to absolutely love Elizabeth. But now it feels more like he's gazing at it from afar.
Yeah.
And
the way someone else.
Yeah, and almost like that what he feels with Ophelia is like power. It's almost lust-like in nature. But what he had with Elizabeth is pure. But the purity, because Chris is now corrupted, is also corrupting the feeling.
But I needed
just because this world sucks. It's gonna suck a little bit.
Yeah, but like it was a conscious choice. He felt he needed it to win. But doesn't matter. He's not expecting to walk out of the live from the pits anyway. So.
But it is actually the human.
Yeah, it breaks his heart. It is like
to
go back in time. Ah well.
The art of do-overs. I'm sad to say.
No, I mean that's what happens when you're chosen to become the progeny of a vampire.
But you have called him here to this residence, yeah. Of course. Are you to embrace him this eve?
I'm intending to embrace him this evening, yes. If he so chooses, I shall give him the choice. He will know what it means. At least, no one really knows until they experience it. But at least, technically, he'll know what price he'll pay for it.
I'm actually getting the notion if, like, Interview with the Vampire, that poor lady that got embraced and then murdered the night after. It's like, great, you're an eternal vampire, and now you die.
Yeah.
Sucks to be you, bro.
Yep.
All right then.
How long is it till he will be there?
15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Okay, then I'll have to wait with the other thing I'm going to do afterwards.
All right. I'm a little bit unsure if this is a place we should stop this episode, or if we have... Do we have more in the tank?
Actually, it depends. If you can stretch the meeting, push back the meeting a little bit, we can have a perfect ending.
Okay, well, I have to end their situation, so we're gonna jump back into the scene with Shiv and the Moth King.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna leave you hanging.
Yeah,
obviously.
thank you. Because it was just like, I'd like
Bye-bye.
to leave, please.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to go for a week and be like, am I gonna get out? Am I gonna get out?
Well, the barrier has been breached.
Yeah, but we're still in a...
Oh, you have a booba.
Yeah.
But okay,
Yeah.
it's breached, so he can leave.
Yeah. I'll just look
I'm going.
for a second and just sort of just a glance back. But I'm going to, leave, just hole in the wall and get out. And as I do, I'm going to look at the little one and be like, we need to find him now.
I'll send more scouts. I'll send them all.
We need to know if this daughter, or whatever she is, if it truly is of his blood, then I need to know its intentions and how he feels about her. I need to know if this is something that's been locked away, something that's trying to escape, or something that should be allowed to return.
It's a great quest. Is it belt-worthy quest?
There will be no belts in the world if everything burns down.
Ah. Point taken. He looks at his bare feet. Still no shoes.
But those, the ones who find it, will get the jackets.
He's like, bye. He's like,
Fucking hell,
he's gonna rule the world. In
Yeah, I
his
know.
fancy outfit.
But, I'm gonna call him one piece at a time, and, until he gets a knife and stabs me.
As he does. The Moth King then, I'm sure, returns.
Yeah,
to
returns to my subjects, who are
just
hopefully
still
on
have.
the ready and just, haven't freaked out and stormed the castle.
No. You have the little one, and Shadow has been on the outside, so they have been monitoring it. So
Yeah.
if she did something, they would be like, "Yeah, let's go,
Yeah.
let's go now." But on that note, and then I'm gonna wrap up with Shiv. As you see, the Moth King leaves. He creates literally a hole in the wall, and walks out into the ether.
Well, I can't give him any messages now, so
Oh, did we do that
No.
before?
Yeah,
I
you
thought
can do this as I walk out.
Yeah.
please let us stay in touch. If there is any way we can aid each other, I would like to be able to. Your moths can contact me when I am wearing this brooch, and I just hold up a brooch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I tell you things, will she know? It know? I don't...
No, not unless you contact me while I'm her.
Should you need to contact me, I will leave a moth outside, so put out some honeyed water or something on the windowsill here. The moth will know. You can send messages, should you need to.
Good. I'm sorry we didn't meet earlier. I'm sure we would have had more interesting conversations, apart from death and doom.
Well, at least we got to meet at least once.
There's that.
That's foreboding.
He's not gonna say sorry for the way he did it, because he's not. So
Well, he saved her technically once already.
yeah,
So it's kind
exactly.
of
So
like
it's just I just gave her some time so I could use it later.
Um, can I do? I'm going to tell you my wishes, Katrina. You can say no. You cannot do that. I want to try and clean the room, and I want to try and place myself again. I want to get Callisto out. I want to try and place us in the same situation before I vamp out. No, vamp out. Before I get out. Before Shiv is not. Well, she's inside. She's outside. You know the thing.
Well, since you put it out into the universe, you have to roll a die now.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have said anything, but now you said something.
No, I know you. It has to be better. It has to be 6, right, and above.
Oh,
It's a
5 and
5.
above.
It is
Oh,
a 5. It's a 5. I can picture it. It's a 5.
But you feel her.
Yeah.
She's waking from her slumber. So you're like, you gotta wash like a motherfucker. You got like,
I don't know. The
Cinderella, Cinderella.
Was the carpet? I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
And literally putting
Callisto back
Callisto.
to the bed.
Ugh.
So, on top. Sorry, Callisto, this is going to hurt. No.
This is great. This is awesome.
I'll say to Callisto before, like, I will be back, and I'm sorry, love. Just play along.
Oh, it's almost like when she looks at you for a minute, this weird smile. And then it snaps back, and she's her sweet self.
Everyone has an agenda. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me everything. There's everybody wants.
And I'm really like, I'm hoping the plan works, probably doesn't.
C'est la vie. C'est la vie. So does Chris do anything to wrap up the episode? Because we're not going to do a full-on embrace scene.
No, we can do that. Elizabeth, my dear, I need to do some information gathering, and we might call it. I will be at the room on top of the stairs to the right. When he comes, come and get me, and you might need to whack me a bit about the ears to get my attention. I might be in a trance, but do not be afraid to use some force to snap me out of it. Last time it took a lot of self-control to get out of it.
She hugs you very tight and kisses your cheek.
Hug her back. Try to reassuringly hug. Not being subconscious, suddenly very acutely choreographed. How does a hug feel comforting?
Son, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's
give her a full
don't do
embrace
that.
and play the part one more time. You can do that, old man. And then he'll walk up to the room, open up the backpack, take out the painting, place it on his old desk, sit down in the old chair he had with it by his desk, take a look at his posters he had on his wall, childhood wall, lean back, look into the picture and say, okay, show me who and what Daria Volkova is.
As you say it, you see the painting fall forwards and slaps down. Very surprising. And then out of the shadows, you see someone you know, but it startles the fuck out of you. A hollow voice from beyond says, Christopher Falcone. And you stare into the eyes of Dean.
Surprised.
But he's very not there. He is Ray. And beside him, from the ether, you see the gracious form of Diana.
Why do I suddenly feel like this is Christmas Eve?
There's things you need to know while we still can.
Then enlighten me.
See, Dean smiles as warmly, as calmly as he ever did. And Diana stepped forward. And there we're gonna end it.
Beep.
They're good wraiths, like they're just like sweet wraiths.
Well, they are the lovers.
No,
No,
that was
they're
Ophelia.
not. They're
No,
not.
I know, but
They are part of the lover storyline.
yep, there's three, all three in one night. That's special.
I mean, we're all the good
minute.
monsters, right? We're all just, the good
I
kind.
mean, I have a new best friend.
Well,
I thought you would fight!
Despite my desperate attempt at hinting to Marianne, she completely missed it. Because you left a very big loophole.
Probably.
Well, actually, not that big loophole. You left about a 4-foot high, childlike loophole in that deal you just made. Because
Yeah.
he's free to do the fuck he wants with her child.
Jade's child?
Yeah, he won't hurt her, but he could, technically, if he pisses him off, hurt Jade's child. You're also left out about her
fuck.
being into...
I forgot
Are
she
you
had a child and she was on my...
Yep!
on my function.
I tried to say, I tried to name any small loophole.
Yeah, I know, but I completely forgot that she was my touchstone. Yeah, whatever. What the fuck? Who cares? I'll just get doomed even more.
The world's
Hey, your
about to
touchstones are still
burn.
alive. Mine are dropping like flies.
Do you have anyone left?
Yeah, my uncle and my father.
Alright.
Just so we know that, first of all, I make episode names before we start even recording. This today is called Jade and Blood, so I was prepared for.
I thought you guys were gonna fight! And you're like...
I
"Yeah,
have
we're gonna talk."
enslaven all of my combat things up onto my second screen. It's ready because I also expected.
I did the same thing. I was like, she's gonna go.
No. Don't you get it? You two little drama queens had to be doing a little drama thing instead of just listening to shit and have it done in like 2 minutes time. But no.
If it would be not done in 2 minutes time, it would have happened already if Chris,
So-
did anything.
Well, I tried. I talked to her. You see what talking to her does.
It works out well
I mean-
when you do it, alright?
No, when she has you at a disadvantage, it works well.
Oh my god, you're doing the merry-go-round now. Like, who is friends with who? Who's talking to who? It's like, we're friends, we're not friends. I like it. I don't like it, don't like it.
We're
don't like
friends, I'll kill everything you love.
it. Yeah.
Hey, I don't like any of them. I love Shiv, but I don't particularly like her.
Fair enough.
She's so nice.
So nice.
Yeah.
But I'll give you this little tidbit, people. There's only one less night left.
Jesus Christ.
So
Yeah.
that's it. Like that's the timeline. So
It's about
if
70
you might
more
talk,
episodes.
you might. Well, we'll try to speed it up. But I gotta let you guys scheme to the finish line.
Oh, yeah.
But like the world does what the world does.
Oh,
and
yeah,
right
yeah.
now,
Is that one night left before we finish it, or like is that the final night?
No, the next night.
next night is the final night.
Yeah.
But you know how long our nights are? I mean, we're
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
like 1 hour per episode. So it's fine. It will be 10 more episodes.
No, because
The
when
thing
shit
is, to-
when the
to-
shit
the-
meets the fan,
The moment I let
But
loose
we
the
know
world,
that if there's fighting, 2-minute fight is going to be 3 episodes. So it's all fine. We'll have time.
No,
no.
Yes.
there will be no phone calls.
There will be no phone
nothing.
calls. There will be no scheming. There will be only resolution.
Murder?
So, murder. On that note, dear players, thank you so much. Great dialogue, great interaction, great scheming, and I thought there would be blood, so you had me duped. No blood for me. Hopefully next time. And thank you, dear viewers, for enjoying this
I
story.
was 70% sure my character would die today.
Same.
I was 80.
Yeah. Chris, Tayo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you think you were gonna die? No.
No,
No.
he's not
No.
gonna
He
die.
was just
Everybody-
moving the chess pieces.
Yeah.
Just to maybe just
no.
pieces.
Nope.
Well, that note, thank you so much for your comment, likes, and follows, and please take care of one another and stay safe. Bye.
Bye.